Hello everyone, today's video is a drive around the city. I was a little bit bored today, so I just jumped on the bike and took a ride. The video is quite long, around an hour or so. I will include some chapters so you can see what's included in this video. In the open field ahead, someone said there's gonna be a clubhouse with pool and everything. If that's true, that would be awesome. This video is gonna be completely unedited, so what you see is what I saw. If one would continue straight ahead down here in the junction, it would come to the area where all the model houses is available for viewing. A nice and happy guard as always. This road should really get some maintenance done. I'm calling this gate we just passed through the Pepsi gate because the Pepsi plant is coming up here on the right. I'm not sure what the other locals are calling it, but no one has corrected me so far. You can see all the empty bottles being stored to the right. It is a pretty big place. As I probably said before, if we go to the left here, we go to San Miguel, and to the right, we go to Iloilo. And here are the main gate to the Pepsi plant. And they have 3 huge cans outside. This part of the road, all the way to the main gate, has been newly paved. I prefer taking this road to going through the subdivision, because in the subdivision there's all the speed bumps and cracked roads. This is much a smoother drive, even though it might be a little bit longer or take some extra time, but the smooth ride compensates. Along this road you will find the most things that you find along the roads in the Philippines. Some places to get your oil changed. Some places where you can buy some pots and plants. You can buy some live chickens. There is some hardware stores, and of course the sari-sari stores that is everywhere here in the Philippines. And since it's lunchtime, outside this school there is a little bit of traffic. It seems like all the students is going home for their lunch break and have some food. It's not like in Sweden where the school lunch is free. I guess behind the fence to the left there is going to be a new subdivision. I can't really understand how they're gonna be able to sell all these houses. Just around Iloilo there must be thousands and thousands of houses going to be built the coming years. But yeah, I guess we will see. So here we're coming up to the main gate of the Savannah Subdivision. To the left here there was before a sea oil gas station. I don't know if it's gonna be teared down or they're just renovating it. We will see. And to the right here we see the new Iloilo supermarket that is going to open up in a few weeks time, I guess. They are doing the finishing touches of their parking lot and whatnot. Always a little traffic in this intersection here. Here on the left are some stalls where we usually buy our fruits and veggies if we're not going to a bigger marketplace. And as usual, we do some Filipino driving. The jeepney always have right of way. And as I have mentioned before, they don't really care about the roads on the side of the flyover. We will see if they fix this road after the flyover is done, but if you're gonna look at how they done it on the other places, they don't really care. So we will see. As I've said before, the kind of bus that is ahead of us is the one that is going to replace the old jeepneys to get a better environmental impact. These buses have aircon and everything. I still haven't been in one, but they say it's nice. Someone said the skies here looks like just from the Simpsons intro, and it's nice. It's clear blue skies and some white fluffy clouds. It is extra nice when you can drive in the shades of the trees, because the sun is really hot here. I have a severe case of farmer's tan, that's for sure. And once again, we're coming up to the Ungka Flyover, the huge engineering fiasco here in Iloilo. Actually, they are saying they are opening up for traffic the coming days. However, it's just gonna be for light traffic. And with light traffic, they mean cars and jeepneys, not motorbikes and tricycles. I don't understand why those aren't counted as light vehicles, but that's how they decided. However, they're going to be open during peak hours or rush hour, and as soon as they get the funds, the 200 million I think it was, they needed to fix the flyover. They're going to close it again, and then they have to demolish some of the flyover to redo the pillars. The pillars are currently at, I think I read 27 meters depth, and they need to be down at 47 meters. So I guess someone didn't use the calculator correctly when they were prospecting this place. So this road that the flyover should be servicing is going from the airport all the way down to Iloilo City proper. So when everything is said and done, it should be a nice trip to go from the airport to the city or vice versa. Along this road you will find many hardware stores and car dealerships. Coming up to the right is, for example, Ford. Further down the road here there is actually a building who has a Volvo sign. And as a Swede I always tend to notice a Volvo sign when I'm abroad. However, every time I passed it, I try to glance into the windows, and I always just seen some motorbikes and some construction supplies. But one of these days I will stop there and see if they really have any Volvos there. So now we have 4 lanes in each direction. And a median with some palm trees. It's really nice. And since Christmas season has already begun here in the Philippines, I'm suspecting that the Christmas decorations is coming up pretty soon. Not much traffic on this road during the day, so it's a pretty nice and quiet ride down to the city. Taking a right here will take you down to Mega World Boulevard, where, among others, Festive Walk is located. And coming up to the right is the Volvo sign. I will check it out next time I come here. At least there's a big tarpaulin with a Volvo XC90 on it, so perhaps there is some kind of car dealership going on. We're gonna take a left up here at Jollibee to go to RORO. A little bit luck with the traffic enforcers letting us through just when I arrived. The traffic lights are out of order here, so there's a traffic enforcer managing traffic. Coming up here to the right is Summit Superbikes, the Honda dealer where I bought my bike. For those who's wondering, I'm driving a Honda PCX 160. To the left is Pure Gold. It's a supermarket chain here in the Philippines. Save More is another supermarket chain. Now we're coming down to Jaro Plaza. All the roads around the plaza is one way, so if you want to go straight you have to take the way around the plaza. There's always a lot of traffic going on here, people going from left to right and right to left, and yeah, you have to keep your eyes open. There is always quite a lot of honking going on here, but it's not like in Sweden. If somebody honks at you in Sweden, it's probably because you have done something stupid. Here it's more like a courtesy honking, like honk honk, I'm coming here, do you see me? So it's not much about angry honking here, it's just to let you know that I'm here, I'm passing you or whatever. And to the right is Robinson's Place Jaro, a decent sized mall. Regarding the horn, it is really important here in the Philippines. Because if you drive without a license, you have a 3,000 peso fine. But driving without your horn, it is a 5,000 peso fine. So never forget your horn, people. This road has usually heavy traffic. If you have an appointment and need to go this way, you probably have to leave in good time, because it might take some time to get through here. Here in the Philippines it's usually okay to turn right on red, so you can't block the right lane unless you want to hear the angry honking. I see the McDonald's sign is coming up. Here in the Philippines they really love their fast food, especially their Jollibee brand. You can find fast food everywhere, I would say, especially in the cities, of course. Jollibee and Kentucky Fried Chicken is the ones that I think I see the most people in. They really love their fried chicken here. As I said before, I haven't edited this video, so when I'm stuck in traffic, you're stuck in traffic. You really have to keep an eye out in your mirrors. Whoops. Does he really have a little kid down there? Yeah, he has. PLDT to the right is one of the internet companies here. I don't know if they're good or not, we don't use it in our place. For the people who has watched my earlier videos, this is the place where we did a U-turn when we were trying to get to Gaisano. Not as heavy traffic this time as it was back then. Yeah, so now we're coming up to Gaisano Capital City Mall, Iloilo, like we were last time. But today we're just gonna pass by and go over the river. A colorful bridge, huh? So we're passing over the Iloilo River right now. The big building to the left, I'm not quite sure, but it has something to do with judges and law enforcement. I think it's the public attorney's office, among others, that is in there. To the left is Old Rotary Park. Straight ahead is the Atrium Mall. But we're gonna go left here. No traffic light, no traffic enforcers. It's everyone for themselves. I usually go beside a car or a truck or something, so I get a little bit shielded from the other traffic. So this is part of Iloilo City proper, for those who haven't been here before. So this is really downtown Iloilo. Traffic is always heavy down here. Luckily I'm on a bike, so I can just sneak my way past. Some more Filipino driving. Lots of small shops everywhere to left and right. I'm not usually in this area, so I don't have much knowledge of what's available here. So we will check it out later in another video perhaps. We talked in an earlier video about people with umbrellas on sunny days. I will just repeat what I said, that any shade is good shade, because the sun here is really something else. We are on our way down to the harbor. I was going to show you some places there, so stay tuned. Much less traffic when you left that part of the town. And here you can apparently drive on whichever side of the road you want to. Hello! I see water. This is the Iloilo Strait, and the landmass on the other side is Guimara's Island. Coming up is Fort San Pedro, an historical landmark. There is a restaurant, so you can have some food and check out the views. This is the port of Iloilo to the right. When you need to travel between the islands here in the Philippines, you can go by plane or by boat. So harbors and ports are really important here. Here is City Mall Parola. I probably pronounced that way off, but I usually do, until someone tells me how it's supposed to be pronounced. I'm sorry about that. A bit of traffic here at the entrance to the mall. Let's just follow the water here for a while. In this area, apart from warehouses and stuff, there is also some government buildings, like the Bureau of Customs and Land Registration Office, among others. I've heard that Iloilo has made massive efforts to cleaning up the river, and from what I can see when I'm driving here, it looks really nice. Straight ahead is the Iloilo Grandstand. As far as I know, it's the place to be when there is festivals and stuff in this city. The building straight ahead is the Museum of Philippine Maritime History. There is a nice promenade along the water here. I have driven this road once before. I couldn't quite remember where we went that time, but I see a nice colored bridge up ahead, so I'm gonna take a right here and see where we end up. So for me, this is uncharted territory. Let's see where we end up. Colorful walls. A ferry terminal to the right, so we have to go left. Let's follow the river for a while. lot of shipping companies and warehouses on this road. Here is some ferries going to Guimaras. Straight ahead or take a left? I follow the cars and go to the left, which was a bad decision. It will show itself later. At this point I started to wonder where I was going, because there is no buildings anymore and it felt like we were kind of leaving the city, going out into the provinces. But there was still traffic, so I thought, well, let's just continue on. A lot of parked trucks. That is a clue. Another choice, left or straight. Let's go straight. Another bad decision. Oh, a port. Can't go any further here. So just time to turn around and head back. At this time I started to get a little bit hungry and I had a craving actually. I wanted a Whopper. But the only Burger King we have in the city is in SM City. So let's go there, I thought. So let's go back. When I'm out on a drive like this, just roaming around, I don't use Google Maps or anything like that. I kind of like the way to explore new places you've never been to, and you never know what you're gonna see when you're out driving randomly. So I was just going back the way I came to find a some kind of landmark where I could go from to take me towards SM City. Going the shortest or fastest route is not important at this moment. It's just, as I said, explore a bit. Although it is a bit boring going back the exact same road you came from, but you don't want to end up too far away from your intended final destination. I was considering taking a left here, but then I saw the sign saying this way to Iloilo City. So before we came from the left, now we're going to the right, because I think I'm now approximately where I am now. Now I know where I am. This road is going to take us to the area around the Gaisano Capital Mall again. So we will going back down to the Jaro Plaza, and then we take a left there to go to SM City. So here I wanted to go straight, but that was not possible, so let's hang a right here then. I should have just done a U-turn here or something, but then I realized I was going towards the Paz Plaza, and as most plazas here, you can go around them to get back into the way you came from, so I was deciding to do that. One plaza coming up to the left. So let's go around this one. I don't know if you have noticed, but when we are passing the schools, you can see that all the kids are having school uniforms. I really like the concept of that, because nobody needs to be bullied by what they are wearing or not fancy enough, but here everyone has the same clothes. I think they're doing renovations to this plaza because it doesn't look like much. It's a really big plaza and park, so I think it can be really nice if they are doing some improvements here. Okay, a final turn to the right to get back to where we came from. I should have the right of way here, but nope, and nope. You really have to be careful when you drive here, and don't drive too fast. That's my recommendation. Okay, so we're back at La Paz Public Market. We came from the left here and I wanted to go straight over. This is right here. I didn't think that was allowed, but it apparently is. So that was just an unnecessary detour we just took. But we saw that part of La Paz as well. For you who watched the video about me going to Gaisano Mall, we drove this road too to try to get back there. It is a really narrow alleyway here. I think they are refurbishing the La Paz market too, as they do with the other markets in the city at the moment. And people, if you were watching that video, you know, no left turns allowed because the Gaisano market is to the left here. If I remember correctly, last time they were not allowed to do a left turn here as the people are doing here. And now when it's allowed, you can see it's stopping up the traffic coming who want to go straight here. So perhaps it is a good idea to not be allowing left turns there. So this was the road we were coming from Jaro Plaza before today. And this were the place we did a U-turn last time. We were trying to get to Gaisano Mall. There we see the Robinson Place again. That means we are close to the Jaro Plaza now. as I said before, no editing in this video, so if I'm stuck in traffic, you're stuck in traffic. And as I mentioned before, it's one way all around the plaza, so we have to go around the plaza to get to where we want to go. We're turning, or we're stopping, or... yeah, we stopped. Okay, I go. I can hear some happening is going on in the plaza, but I couldn't quite see what it was. Okay, so the final turn to get us in the direction we want to go. And as usual here around the plaza, there is cars wanting to go to the right, there is cars wanting to go to the left, so you have to keep an eye out for everyone. And this guy, he doesn't want to wait for his turn. So now we're going back up this road to get to the junction where we have a traffic enforcer. Take a left there to go to SM City. Again, here's the Honda dealer to the left where I bought my bike. So we will take a left here, and after a few hundred meters, SM City Mall is on the right side. However, while waiting here at the junction, my battery in my GoPro died. So I decided that since it's just a few hundred meters, I'll just let it be and let this be the end of the video. However, as I was leaving SM City to go home to Savannah, I took the scenic route. And with scenic route, I mean Mega World Boulevard. So we will see Festive Walk, and then we will go down to Jaro Plaza and then home to Savannah. That will be in the next video. It will be much shorter than this one. And as usual, please like and subscribe. See you later.